Live in living color. Wow. I look a mess. I look a mess. I look a mess. Look at here. Look a mess. Oh, wow. In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty. Angel Snub Num 7. I am your soul brother, number one. Oh, wow. It's been a little while since I've been, did a live stream. And I just had a little thought thing here. There is no right or wrong. I could be stretching things. So I'm going to depend on you to help me figure out if I'm on the right track or I'm off base. Again, there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. We want to just be able to think. Just to be able to think. I don't care. You know, I'm not worried about your books, your educational level, the DVDs that you saw, or, you know what I mean, yeah, that you saw, you know, the books you read and all this type of thing. I'm interested in our ability to think and decipher for ourselves. Most people I talk to, they must make a reference to something they read, something they, you know, regurgitate what somebody told them or whatever. I never get to know who you are. If I know about the Quran, I can read the Quran for myself. I can listen to John Henry Clark myself. I can listen to Dr. Ben myself. I can listen to Sarah Sunseti, whoever that y'all love to regurgitate, Louis Farrakhan, whoever y'all love to copy and mimic and regurgitate their information. I can go straight to the horse's mouth, as they say. I can read the Bible for myself. What I would like to do, y'all, for a change, could I talk to you? I want to know who you are. But we regurgitate all this stuff from all these sources. But I never get to see what's on your mind. Everything that comes from this ministry is from my mind. I can be influenced. I'm influenced by many things, and I can even quote a few places. But basically, it's coming from my mind. That's why it throws you for a loop. Because you don't know where I'm coming from. Because you can't relate it to a book you read, something that you learned in school, or whatever. And you don't understand what's happening and you can't think for yourself. So you wonder, what are you talking about? Where are you getting this from? From my brain. And you have a brain, but you don't use it, and you refuse to use it. You regurgitate what somebody taught you, what you hear from some other source, what somebody gave to you as a child growing up, or wherever you get it from. Somebody else is doing your thinking for you, and this is what makes us a slave. That's what makes us a slave. Because you are allowing somebody else to do your thinking for you. Now, let me tell you what's on my mind. Yeah. Some people say I don't have a mind, but they copy what I do, copy what I say, but I don't have a mind. I don't understand that. I'm confused. The subject that I've chosen for these few minutes, and I'm pretty sure I will get in trouble just for the title. White people ain't never hurt nobody. Whoa! I know a lot of folks not gonna like that title. Now I know this dude is a coon now. I know this dude is Uncle Tom. I know this dude is an Asian. I can hear it right now. He said, white folks ain't never hurt nobody. Well, let's see. I mean, okay, come on now. I admit, technically, we know that Caucasian people are white folks. I mean, technically, we know that's not a true statement. But I want to bring it to us in a different way. And see, the reason why we could easily accept or have a problem saying that that's not true, white people ain't never hurt nobody, is because we have the same mentality or the mindset as those who have oppressed us. That's why we can easily look at this title and hate the title. I disagree. He's a coon, he's an agent, because we think just like the oppressor do. I'm going to explain what the deal is. I'm going to see if I can keep this. I was thinking about this. I'm going to see if I can explain it. How my brain gave it to me. The revelation from God, and the only revelation from God that I know of is myself. So God is revealing this to me. And that God is myself coming from the brain. And even if you believe God is some other supreme being, God gave us a brain so that we can use it. We don't use what the God gave us. Oh man, skip all the crap. What the heck do you mean by white people never hurt nobody? Well, look. Now, white. White is a color. And white people, we call them white, but they are not white. They are more reddish, pinkish type folks. They don't really have no color. They don't have no color. But we call them white. White is a color. Just like I am called a black man. But clearly, if you look at me, I'm dark skinned, but I'm not black. This is black. See, look. Look, this is black, y'all. Look at my skin color. I'm dark brown. This is black. I'm wearing a black cap. I am not black. But we want to play this race game. See, y'all caught up in the race game. And so since you caught up in the race game, and the people that created the race game, they are some sick puppies, and you have become just as sick as they are, as you try to explain that you're a black person, but clearly, see, this is black. I'm not black. I'm dark brown. This is black. They are not white. We're caught up in the race game. And so you have become just as sick as they are. So because white is just a color. It's not a people. It's just a color, and it's the wrong color for these people. They are not white. You are not black. This is black. How many of you? Now, there are some brothers and sisters, some of y'all, some of us, we pretty dark skinned. But this is black. And we're called black people, and clearly we're not black. We are dark brown. Some people say that we're copper people or whatever. But one thing for sure, clearly not black. And they are not white. We are caught up on words. It's a word game. So let's look at the words. White is a color. Black is a color. Now, white, I want to ask you something. Now, when was the last time white done anything to you? Do white discriminate against you? Did white pull you over for a traffic ticket you didn't deserve? What do white do for you? Hold on a second. Sorry for that. Yeah, what do white do for you? White has not never hurt you. Let's look at black. It's nothing but a color. It's not a people. What has black done to white people or anybody? Black. It's just a color. It's just a color. However, now what causes us harm is a certain mentality. Now there's a certain mentality that goes along with people called white. The color white has not done nothing to you at all. White has not done nothing to me. But there's a certain mentality, there's a certain mindset that goes along with the people that have called themselves white, which they are tarnishing that color. They're making the color look bad. But it's not the color that is the problem. The problem is the mentality or the mindset that is causing us problems, not the color. So white don't hurt us. And the people that we're talking about that is white people, they are not white. They are pinkish. They have no real color. They pinkish reddish type. They have no color. To call them white people is false. It's a fallacy. To call us black people is a fallacy. Because clearly we're not black. But the point that I'm trying to make is, it's not the color, it's the mindset that is causing us problems. Not the color. The people that is called white that have a certain mentality. And a mentality and a mindset has no color. You can find the same problem in black people. And the reason why you have that is because as a response mechanism, you copy the white people who are not white, and you're the black people who's not black. But both of you carry and have grown to accept this mentality, this mindset, that is a detriment to the people who call themselves white, which they're not white, and you who are black, which you're not black. White people, the color has not done nothing to us. It's a mindset. And it's unfortunately, this mindset has conditioned this people called white. There's a mindset that have conditioned this people called black. What is causing us harm is not color. So it's not about black and white. And when we concentrate on black and white, we're making a mistake. And that's why racism cannot be destroyed, because we concentrate on the colors, and the colors cannot cause harm. It's a mentality and a mindset. And this mindset can be found in both black and white, the people that call themselves or give themselves or identify themselves with these colors. We should wonder where this mindset came from. And I would suggest to us, and I will tell you, that this mentality and this mindset, it came from men. It came from those living in a patriarchal society. I always tell you that we need to stop following the mentality and the mindset of men, because the male gender in our present condition is insane. I know there's a lot of guys who may get upset with my words. But see, this mentality that we have a problem with, it comes from the male who must, or in his makeup, he must seek dominance over other men. So this group of men created the concept of race so they can justify their domination over those who were not like them, or lighter than them. So they created this system of race. Since this group of males, they called themselves white, and then they set up the system where we have the red man, yellow man, brown man, and so forth. But prior to this male who became dominant over the other males, it's about male domination. Prior to that, the people on the planet referred themselves as to their tribes or their nation. There is no people on this planet that made reference to themselves, I'm a black man, I'm a red man, I'm a yellow man. That did not exist until a sick male dominated over the other males, who is the top. And the other males submit to the dominant male. The dominant male right now is the Caucasian male, or he calls himself a white man, which is tainting the color white. And in the English language, we know that white means pure, holy, righteous, honest, and all that type of stuff. And we know that this white man or these white people are not that. But he's the dominant male. He's the dominant male that's in charge. Oh wow! Why every time you want to try to do a video, folks want to disturb you? Okay. Oh man, that threw me off some. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? This whole situation has been caused by male domination, male aggressiveness, the want for males to dominate other men. That's where all this comes from. And if you listen to the black man, the so-called Negro, who is the lowest on the totem pole, when you listen to them, they think the same way as the male that's on the top. They want to dominate. Black supremacy. I want to be strong. I want to be powerful. It's the same rhetoric, the same stuff. And at one time, the dark-skinned male was at the top. But when you're dealing with other males, it's always a scramble. It's always a fight. It's always a fight to be top. It's always a fight about dominance. And in their dominance, in this attempt to dominate other males, they don't care who they crush. They don't care who they harm. They don't care what they destroy. So we're living in a world right now, all over this planet. You see the destruction of the environment, the poisoning of the water, the poisoning of the earth. Wherever you find males, and they always fighting among each other for dominance. And they justify their dominance with their Holy Quran and their Bible, or just the fact that I'm better than you, I'm a stronger male. Makes no difference. This is why we need to get up out of a patriarchal system. Because the males, in their present condition, are sick in the mind. They don't care what they destroy. If you look at male animals fighting for domination in the natural world, you will see they do the same thing. They don't care. All their fighting and whatever, you see they don't care about the environment. They just fighting and tussling. They don't care who gets hurt or anything. So it's not color. Color is being used to justify male domination. So it's not color that is a problem. But color has become a problem because the male who is dominant have tainted simple color and made colors bad. And you relate color to a certain mindset or mentality. I was speaking with a brother yesterday. And his only concern, I want to be supreme. I want to be dominant. like I told you. But he's a black man, or he's a so-called Negro, and he's low on the totem pole. He wants to feel supreme. He wants to be dominant. So, if ever a time it gets to the point where he's able to do that, you may believe your condition will change. Oh, it's going to be better with the black man in control. No, it might even be worse, because they have the same mentality as the white man. It's about the mindset. It's not about color. It's not about color. It's a mentality. And when you talk about many of these people on the bottom, black supremacy, Pan-Africanism, listen to how they talk, black conscience, listen to how the males talk. They sound just like the white people. They sound just like the white man. And they would do the same thing that the white man was doing. So then I would have to change my title of this video. Black people never hurt nobody. And black people didn't. No such people as black. There's no such people as white. It's a mentality. They hide behind a color or an ideology that makes them feel supreme over other males. It's about male domination. So it's all about living in a corrupt, patriarchal society and system and civilization. That's our problem. So you're not going to be able to escape it. Whether you're living with white folks or the white man, or wherever you go with black folks, black men, you're still going to be under the same corrupt, unjust, giving you no freedom, slave-making mindset. Because it's all about domination over others, control over others. That's what it's all about. Like I said, there's no right or no wrong. Maybe I'm off base here. But one thing I do know for sure is that if black folks or soul brothers, if we have the same mentality as our oppressor, what are you going to change? The only thing you're going to do is change slave masters. So now your slave master is going to be or have black skin. And so I guess that's supposed to make things better. I do not want a slave master. I do not want a slave master, whether that slave master is a Caucasian or Chinese or a so-called black man or African. I don't want a slave master. I would rather be dead. I would rather be dead. That's a better choice than continue to live under these sick men, these males with this sick mentality. Insane mentality. And they have been ruling the human family for the last thousands of years, even prior to the European male. Matter of fact, the European male probably copied the mentality or the mindset from the original man, the black man, the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. And this has become a severe problem. So now the human family, regardless to color or nation or culture or tribe, the whole human family, because of this patriarchal sick mentality,